Oh hey, I was just taking some notes here on my new Samsung Galaxy A7. Now I don't know if you're anything like me, but if you are, you might be a little late to the tablet game in the first place. I've always had a smartphone and a laptop. I didn't always see the benefit in having a tablet additional to those. It took a couple of years of my friends hounding me about all the benefits of having a tablet running alongside their smartphone and their laptop, and I finally caved and bought the Samsung Galaxy A7. Now you may not be a tech nerd like myself, so we want to ask the key question and level the playing field. Is this the right tablet for you? Now, in order to answer that question, we have to get a little nerdy. We have to answer some questions about which option you should get between the 32 gig option or the 64 gig option. Now we're gonna dive into that, but I wanted to quickly tell you what I like about the A7. As a creative artist, a videographer, photographer, and music producer, having the A7 around is super handy if I want to take some quick notes, if I want to display photos and videos to my clients during a photo shoot. It's there, it's handy. It's just over 8 inches in length, which to me is perfect. It's compact. I can bring it along to photo shoots, I can travel with it, and be that person who watches Netflix on an airplane. For my intents and purposes, the screen is crystal clear. It displays all the photos at high quality, just like I would prefer. And getting around on the A7 in the Play Store and using apps is really easy to use. It's very user-friendly. But to me, the key thing here is the storage. Is 32 gigs gonna be enough for you? Or 64 gigs gonna be enough for you? Here's what's amazing about the A7 in my opinion, is that you can expand the storage up to 1 terabyte. And it's really just as easy as adding a micro SD card here into the slot on the side of the A7, where you can add app data, photos, videos, and you can store all of that externally on the card so it's not filling up the A7. Now, why is that so important? Because even if you're just somebody who watches movies or shows and you're gonna go traveling and you wanna save some of that to your device, it's gonna fill up in no time. 32 gigs, 64 gigs, you really need a lot more storage than that. Having the A7 allows you to have expandable storage up to 1 terabyte. The key thing to note there though, is that apps cannot be added to the SD card, but app data, information in the app, photos, videos, other things you've got on the device can be. My suggestion there is if you use certain apps more than others, try to keep those off the SD card as much as possible. It's gonna just utilize that information a lot more quickly. And then things that you don't utilize as often, maybe that's photos and videos, you can add that to the SD card and you can access those from the external SD card whenever you like. Now, but still, should you go with the 32 gig or 64 gig option? In my opinion, if you can fit the bill for 64 gigs, you're going to be setting yourself up internally for more to work with. Even if you're expanding your storage to the 1 terabyte, you still have more room for your apps and to download big apps with the 64 gig option. All in all, I'm a big fan of the A7 for that reason. You can expand the storage and it's nice and compact. To me, that's kind of like getting the best of both worlds.